Guys and gals, what's going on? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule channel. And yeah, boy, it's been a rough couple of weeks, man. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and well, it's to be honest with you, besides dealing with all this heat, I don't know how it is where you guys live, but over here in southern Delaware, it's been in the mid 90s for like the last 5 days. We're supposed to get some relief this weekend with some much needed rain, so I hope it pours like hell this weekend because, man, can't wait till it cools off a bit. But anyway, recently my wife was in a hospital. She got a wicked stomach virus. She was in the ER for like 6 hours, you know. She couldn't hold anything down, so she's doing fine now. She's a little better. And then on top of that, my next door neighbor passed away. He's a hell of a nice guy. He was in his mid 80s. He was a Korean War veteran. He was in the Air Corps for like 20 years. He flew jets during the war, and they gave him a nice send-off. Though it was really nice. They had military honors and everything. They had the rifles, you know, running off a few volleys, you know, and really nice guy. You know, we're losing veterans every day, guys. So if you know anybody who's you know, a veteran, you know, if you know, you're friends with them, next door neighbors, go check on them once in a while, make sure they're okay, you know, because these guys, you know, they sacrificed their lives, you know, for us, you know, so, you know, we could be free. So, yeah, he's a hell of a nice guy, though. Miss him, you know. With that being said, you know what? Let's start the video with some shop card shout outs. How about that, guys? First one up is this guy over here. His card's been circulating around the community. That's Chris over there at CB Model Works, and he does some really nice work, man. Just go there, check this guy out, man. And I heard he likes Firebirds, yeah. I like that 32. That's really cool, man. So, Chris, thank you very much for the card. Thank you for the kind words in the back. And go over there, give him a like, give him a sub, tell him he's cool, and tell him Dan the Man sent you. So that's Chris, CB Model Works. And if you want a card, there's the email address right there. And go check him out. Next up is, a lot of you guys probably know who this is, Manny Scale Modeling. And he also does the podcast. And thank you very much for the card, man, and the kind words. And he's a cool dude, man. Go over there, check him out, man. He's on YouTube, and he does the podcast as well. You can see right over here, he's got the podcast going on over there. That's really good content he's got over there on his channel. And yeah, go check him out. Just give him a like, give him a sub, and tell him Dan the Man sent you. Manny, thanks a lot for the card and the kind words, brother. Appreciate it. Oh, and he also sent me these, look at this. How cool is that, huh? Got this little, I think that's a sticker. And got these little, oh, I got them in plastic. Sorry about the glare. We got these cool little license plates too, man. Yeah, I'll put them on one of my bills. So thank you very much for that, Manny. Let's see, as you can tell over here, we've been quite busy, so I don't want to make this video too long, but I got a lot of stuff to show you. Like I said, you know, it's been a rough couple of weeks. So, you know what? Let's start over here with these little tanks, man. I was probably been following the channel. A couple of weeks ago, I did a update on this. These little guys over here from Hat. Over here, this Renault FT17 37 millimeter cannon. And what I'm trying to do is emulate what's on there. This came out a little dark. I used a Tamiya. I think it was olive drab. But what I'm going to do, we're going to do a little color modulation over here. I got this lighter color over here. This olive green. And what you do is you take that color and you spray it from the top. And you just... you know, try to lighten up the color just a little bit from the base color. Or you could dry brush it as well, you know. So, you're going to focus for me? What's going on? Come on, man. Yeah, anyway, this is only a I think there's only 7 pieces to this, but once I detail this up, it's going to be really nice. So I got 2 of these guys over here. So we got that going on, and I also making good progress with this Jack 1M, the Micro 72. This guy over here, the Russian fighter. So we got it assembled, and I put a clear coat on it, as you can see there from the reflection of the light. That's so the decals will stick a lot better to a smooth surface. And once we get the decals on there, we'll put the prop on there and the whatchamacallit, the landing gear. And that's about it. And then the canopy will go on live. It doesn't come with a pilot, but still, you know, it's a nice little kit, you know. All because, you know, like I said in my previous videos, all because it's a small parts count, you know. You can still put a lot of detail in your model. Depends on how far you want to take it, guys, you know. And here's the wheels. I got to paint those up in the landing gear. And those are the covers over there for the landing gear. So we painted those up as well. And let's see what else we got going on. Oh, this guy over here. This all started out, my friend over there, Big C, you know, Big Charlie, I call him Big C. We made a trade, and I got this kit over here, the Dodge L700. I'm using the frame, basically, and that's about it, the frame and the running gear. And what we did was, we got this Jimmy Flintstone, okay, 41 Ford cab. So in order to get that to fit properly, the first thing we had to do is find out how far the axle and wheels were going to extend on both sides. You can see over here, this is where the steering knuckle is going to go, and the axle, the little hubs that go on there. So what I did was, you can see I relocated the springs from the outside to the inside. So I had to relocate and I make my scratch build my own spring purchase there, right? Plus the axle had to be cut. I had to remove 3/8 of an inch. You can see the little seam there, and center that up. And I had to bring in the entire track. I had to bring that in 3/8 of an inch. So now the wheels and tires fit right underneath the fenders, and with clearance, and nothing's touching. So I did a mock-up. It works out great. And then I had to reinforce it too. I don't know if you can see that piece of stock over there, and then the back side as well. You can see there's a little piece of stock right there. That'll strengthen up the axle, but that worked out great. Came out really nice. And then you can see on the cab, we cut a couple of notches right over here so the cab fits over the frame. And then in the back, to fill in this void, we got some diamond plate steel, and also we put some notches back there as well. So now, when this thing sits on top of the frame, it's nice and level, and it's going to look really sharp. Now in the front, I don't need that portion over there. In fact, I'm going to use the bumper from the Dodge kit, so I'm probably going to have to remove the frame. I'm probably going to cut it right there where my finger is, right in front of the spring purchase, and that'll give me a place to mount the bumper. And then this little void that'll be in the front over there, I might use some of this this diamond plate over here. You know, I'll just cut like a template out or something, and I'll fill that in if I need to, you know. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And then the saddle, I got plenty of clearance. The saddle's going to go somewhere right about there, and I got tons of clearance for that trailer. And as far as the rear end goes, I have to do a mock-up. I have to put this together first. I got to assemble this, and I got to see how far that track comes out, because if it's just about even with the front tires, you know, I want it to be even from front to rear, you know, the front axle and the rear axle. If I have to modify it, then I'll have to modify it. But like I said, when we get to it, you know, we'll deal with it when the time comes. So anyway, it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to go with a two-tone on this. I'm probably going to I think I'm yellow and blue, maybe fenders blue, top portion blue, and the middle yellow. Because as you can see in the background, I'll get to that in a minute, the side frames are finished. So I haven't decided on color yet, but I figured, you know, let me get this all this fabrication out of the way first, you know. All right, and then we got the trailer, right? Hopefully I can get this in frame. This thing is friggin' huge, man. So this has all been painted. It's been primed, painted, and clear coated, as you can see over here. And man, this thing is huge. I think it's 16 inches long. It might be even longer. Yeah, and the inside, same color. We just used a, just a basic yellow color. I think it was a Mission Models yellow, and that worked out pretty good. So that's gonna fit on the side over here like this. I don't know how I'm gonna glue this in yet because you can see it's got all these tabs over here. What I'm probably gonna do, I'm probably gonna tape this to this guy over here, right? And I'll probably just like tack it in, in a couple places, like maybe with epoxy until it dries, and then I'll maybe run a seam of epoxy underneath it, after that dries. So it's going to have to be done in stages, because I don't think I can just glue this in with my, my regular Tamiya cement or my Model Master cement, So we'll work on it. And as far as this goes, I use this color over here. All right, on these plates over here, these ramps. It was a dark metallic, but I don't know. I think the nozzle was clogged or something because I shook the crap out of this thing, and it wasn't bad outside. It was warm. It wasn't that humid, but and it was like spitting on me, and it dried like in a rough texture. But I like the color, but the finish, I kind of like it though. It came out like almost a hammered finish, but I'm really digging this, man, And then the treads over here, I'm probably going to highlight that with a little lighter color, probably like aluminum, a flat aluminum something. So this way it'll simulate, the paint being worn off, after the cars run back and forth. And all these other ribs over here, we'll probably highlight those as well, So, yeah, that's coming along, And got the top portion over here. That's gonna glue into this. I'm gonna use all epoxy on this, guys. Got to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. So that's gonna fit in there like that. And the top ramp too, all done, in the same colors. That's the top ramp. Now this portion over here, this is supposed to, swing down. You see, you got those pins in there, but and it comes with 2 hydraulic cylinders, so it rotates. But I'm not gonna play with it, so I'm gonna put 5 vehicles on there because it holds 5 vehicles, so I'll probably glue that in place. So that's looking good, man, looking good so far. And what else we got here? Well, I think that's about it, guys. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long, so that's what we got going on here on the bench. And you guys remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right, guys, take care, be safe. Try to keep cool, all right? And remember, keep on building.